Hi class, this is Ms.Hong. Today is May 22nd, Thursday, and today is the last day of the week. Last school day of the week, right? So we are off tomorrow. We're using remaining snow day for tomorrow. And we have Memorial Day on Monday, so you have 4 days of break. It's like, I'm so excited. We cannot do anything outside, but still, right? And so, you know what? If I teach something new today, then you will forget everything over the weekend, right? So I'm gonna review geometric sequence and series today. Then when you come back on Tuesday, you will do the due day, right? So like something similar to this one. And on Wednesday, I'm gonna go over your homework, all right? Your May 26 homework on 27, and you will take a test on May 28th, which is next Thursday, all right? So you have test on May 28th. So if you don't know how to do it, you need to make sure you understand this, all right? So I'm gonna have review class for today and next Wednesday. But next Wednesday will be your homework review. So you need to watch this video carefully and you need to understand it by yourself. And on Tuesday, you need to do your homework by yourself. And Wednesday, I'm gonna review that. And Thursday, you take the test. Get it? Okay, so let's go. So far you learned about geometric sequence and series, right? So there's a couple formulas you need to memorize, right? And most problem, if you want to get the value of the term, then we use a calculator. So you need to make sure how to use a calculator for this, right? So let's go. Number 1, the question is determine whether each sequence is geometric. So you need to say that that's geometric or not geometric, right? You need to say that. And if so, find the common ratio. So if that is geometric sequence, then we are looking for the common ratio of that. All right, so let's look at this. So it's 4 to 12, 12 to 35, 35 to 108. Then when you look at 4 to 12, that's multiplied by 3. Does it work for that? Multiplied by 3. No, it's not. If you multiply by 3 to 12, then you get 36, right? So this is not geometric. So you don't have to get the common ratio. And look at number 2. You got 6 and you got 2 and negative 6. So that's multiplied by negative 3, right? And look, when you multiply by negative 3, is it 18? Yes, that's the same pattern, right? If you multiply by negative 18, then you get negative 54. So it's the same ratio, right? So this is geometric sequence. And my common ratio is negative 3. Okay? All right. And number 3, look at number 3. So you need to read the question carefully, right? Find the first 3 terms. So you need to find first 3 terms of the sequence and indicated term. So you need to find first 3 term and then you will get A5. And for this, you will find first 3 and you will get A7. Okay? So let's look at the formula. What's the name of this formula? Explicit formula or recursive formula? Yes, exclusive formula, right? So our explicit formula that is an equals a1 times r to the n minus 1 power, right? So when you just look at the formula, we can get our a1 and r, right? So this is my a1 and this is my r, right? So let's write the sequence. So we started from 5, right? So you started from 5, and what's your next? You multiply it by your common ratio, which is -4. So you multiply it by -4, then you get 5 times by -4, then what do you get? -20, right? And you multiply by -4 again. So you multiply by -4, then you get +80, right? So we got the first 3 terms. So this is A1, A2, and A3, right? So we got first 3 terms. Oops. And what? We're not done yet. We need to find A5, right? So for that one, I will plug in the number. So my A5 equals, you just put 5 into n, right? So 5 times -4, 5 minus 1, like this. Alright, then that is 5 times -4 to the 4 power. So guys, I will accept this answer. This is fine, because numbers are so big. If you calculate it on the calculator, then it has like 6 digits, 7 digits, sometimes like 10 digits, right? It's so big number. So this form, I will accept this. So you can answer your answer like that. You can write like that. Alright? So my answer for number 3, we need to get this first 3 terms, right? And that one, A5. So you need to follow direction. Whatever they ask, you need to find that. And like this one, I'm gonna make it a box for that. Oh my god. Okay. So this is the formula, right? And then number 4. So it's the same thing. So this time I want to get A7, right? And look at this one, guys. That's a little bit different, right? Normally we have a number times parentheses to the n-1 power, but look at this one. You don't have a number in front of that, right? So what? This one, we can just put the number. You don't have it, you can just put it in. Anytime we can put 1, because that's multiplication, right? So you didn't have any, then you can make it. So I can make it 1 times 4 to the n-1 power, right? Then, you know, now it is what? My A1 is 1, right? And my R, that's 4, right? So let's write it. Then 1, and next you multiply by 4. So 4, 16, right? And you can keep going, but we just need 3 terms. So this is my A1, A2, A3. So we got 3 terms. And then we need to find what? A7. So I'm gonna get A7. Then what? We put 7 into n, right? 7 into n. So 4 to the 7 minus 1, which is 6. So 4 to the 6. So these are my answers. This one and that one. Okay? And number 5 and 6. So given the first term and common ratio, find the explicit formula. So explicit formula, it's over here, right? Okay, so that's over here. So I'm going to use that formula. An equals A1 times R to the n-1, right? So you just write it. An equals my first -2 times my R to the n-1 power, right? This is my explicit formula. And that one, An equals my first times my common ratio to the n-1, right? That's it. So I just want to check you know how to write the explicit formula or not. And you're supposed to know how to write the recursive form. Right? And last 5 problems. So find the indicated value. Use the given information. So you have like different type of given information, and depends on what you have, we will find the answer in different way. All right. So first, oh, you know what that is? It's the sum, right? So make sure what are you looking for. Okay, you're looking for the sum, right? And for number 9, you're looking for sum up to 8, right? And then for number 10, look, A12. So you're looking for 12th term. Your 5th term. We're getting the term, right? Like this, like number. When you list them up, which one will be there in 12th? So this is A1, A2, A3, like that. So you're just looking at A12, not the sum. All right, so 7, 8, 9, you're getting sum. 10 and 11, you're getting term. All right, so let's go. So S10, then sum formula. Let's write the sum formula, guys. So sum is A1 times 1 minus r to the n power 1 minus r. Make sure that's not n minus 1, that's n. Okay, so this is my formula. So I will put it into my formula. So number 7, I want to get S10. Then what? My n equals 10, right? So you just substitute the numbers. A1, what's your A1? That's 1 times, right? 1 minus r to the n power. 1 minus r to the n power, but we know n is 10, right? And 1 minus 3, like this. Alright, so let's see, let's calculate it. For this, I want to see this equation, and then after that I want to see the answer, guys, because I just want to check you know how to use a calculator or not. So I'm using TI-84 because I want to use the fraction. So alpha y is equal to, then you can put the fraction, right? And then that was what? 1 minus 3 to the 10. Because 3 is positive, I didn't put the parentheses for that. When it's negative, you should put the parentheses, right? 1 minus 3. Then that's this number. And what was our question? My A1 was 1, right? So you just multiply by 1 to here, so it will be the same number. So 29524. So my answer, my answer will be 29524. That's my answer. Okay. And what about this one, guys? Number 8. The number 8 is, oh, you just have a sequence, right? There's no like A1R. You need to get it, right? You need to get it. But guys, you know what? I'm gonna cut this video right here, and I'll be back on the second video. Okay.